Today we want to talk about petroleum engineering schools. If you want to be a petroleum engineer, the best way is to study petroleum engineering. It's not the only way, but it's one of the better ways. All right, so we did some research on petroleum engineering schools, and we want to answer the question, where can you get a petroleum engineering degree? How many schools are there in the world, and how many are there in the United States? And what are the best schools to attend? And what are some of the reasons to study petroleum engineering? I'd like to talk about that a little bit. All right, our research shows that there is 106 schools around the world that offer petroleum engineering, and by continent, we list them in the table. North America, we have the pie chart. North America is number one, followed by Europe, Middle East, and Asia. But what about your country? If you want to study in your country, where are the schools? 35 countries have petroleum engineering schools around the world. Here's another pie chart. The United States has the most schools, followed by UK, Australia, Russia, and Turkey. So you can find one in your area if you want to study to be a petroleum engineer. So what are the best schools? Here's a ranking, a worldwide ranking with the National University of Singapore is ranked number one. And I have to admit, I've never worked with an engineer from that school, but I have worked with engineers from the other schools. Now this is from the QS World University Ranking, and I'm not sure how legitimate that is, but we gave you this to give you an idea if you want to study petroleum engineering. This may help you. But what about the United States? There are 26 schools in the United States that offer petroleum engineering. Here's the table of all the schools. And this is from the U.S. News and World Report. So the top 10 schools, top 7 are listed up at the top of the chart. And we have a ranking by schools that offer a BS degree, and then we have some rankings for schools that offer up to a PhD degree. So this may help you if you want to study in the United States, pick a school. But they're all in the top schools are all in the oil producing areas of the United States: Texas, Louisiana, Pennsylvania, California, and Colorado. But my favorite school is the University of Louisiana at Lafayette, because that's where I studied. All right, here is a list of all the schools that we found in the world that offer petroleum engineering in alphabetical order. So if you're trying to pick a school, this may help you. But we'll post this on our website so you can see the details. All right, what are some of the reasons to study petroleum engineering? One is earnings potential, because petroleum engineering is always listed at the top of earnings potential. But why do petroleum engineers make so much money? Because petroleum engineering is a highly specialized skill and field, and only about 1,000 students per year in the United States graduate with petroleum engineering degrees, and there's only 38,500 petroleum engineers in the United States. I don't have the worldwide numbers. So it is a fascinating and interesting career. So there's many reasons to be involved in it, but one, it does offer good earnings potential. So we wanted to show you a little bit about what petroleum engineers earn. So here's a chart of average compensation annually for the last 5 years, and it's listed all the way from executive top manager to technician specialist at the bottom. So it ranges from over 100,000 to 374,000. So it's pretty substantial compensation, and so it does draw a lot of interest for students and engineering students. All right, so that's what we found out about petroleum engineering schools around the world. I hope it was informative and interesting. If you have some information about your school, or please let me know, and we'd love to hear about it. Thank you for watching.